Okay. First of all, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Theda Blackwood. I'm a lead executive director here at Lime Life, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Lime Life. So I'll tell you from my history. So I was when I was 12, 13, and 14, I was in the Broadway tour of Annie, a little known factoid. And when I was on Broadway, when I was in rehearsals, I was told to go to the Alcone store on Broadway. It was 47th Street, I think. And that I had to get a little pot of makeup to create smudges on my face so I look like a dirty little orphan, right? And so I remember going to that store. So fast forward and I'm going to tell you that store has been on Broadway for like 75 years. And it serves the professional makeup community. So for Broadway, for TV, for film, all the things. And yes, they do special effects and stuff like that, but they also serve the professional makeup community and have been, like I said, for 75 years. So fast forward to, I guess about 9 years ago, when I was selling jewelry. I was launching a jewelry company, and I happened to meet, no joke, a girl named Mary Kay, not selling Mary Kay cosmetics. Mary Kay was the first beauty guide for Lime Life or at that time it was called Alcone at Home. And I met her and I met Michelle Gay, who happens to be the CEO. So Michelle and Mary Kay were launching Alcone at Home, and I met them and I became friends with them. So fast forward to, I don't know, 2000, what is it, 20, I guess, or 21, whenever we launched this hair company that we were at. So Mary Kay became my hair customer. And she was my customer for several years and just absolutely loved our hair care. And we just had a great friendship. And anyway, long story. Well, I keep getting, trying to make it short. When Theorem closed in December, I was interviewing companies, trying to find the perfect fit for me and my team. And I found Lime Life at Home again. I rediscovered them. So basically in the 9 years or 8 years that since I had met Mary Kay and Michelle, they had been supported by L'Occitane Group. So they partnered with L'Occitane Group. And I don't know if you're familiar with that, but if you go to the mall, it's the L'Occitane. Some of you might be familiar with it. L'Occitane Group partnered with Alcone at Home to create Lime Life by Alcone. And Lime Life was an international name that they could agree upon that would work in all of the 8 different countries, 8 or 9 different countries that we serve. So we are a global company. We've been around for about, I think their anniversary, they like to say, is 8 years, but I think it was 9 years. Truly from conception to now. And we are, I think, the industry's best kept secret because it is a curated line of products. What does that even mean? So we were a makeup company that decided to go into direct sales as opposed to a direct sales company that decided to go into makeup. And then they branched out into all natural skincare. So what's the importance of all natural skincare? Oh my gosh, I could introduce you to so many people that I'm in contact with who have had, estheticians, hairstylists, et cetera, who have gotten cancer because they have been exposed to so many toxic ingredients. And so I think where I'm at in my stage of life too, I've seen my girlfriends suffer from, not everybody, but some people that shouldn't have had to suffer from cancer and disease from being exposed to toxic chemicals. And so it makes me really proud to represent a line, Lime Life by Alcone, which is 100% natural skincare. And the makeup is as natural as we can get with being with the right efficacy. So if you are, they're using it all on their own families, et cetera. We want to make sure that we're providing the best quality and the best price for you. And so we've got 15 different manufacturers from across the world that produce all of our products. We don't produce them ourselves. So it's when you say a curated line, The curated line means they've got the best mascara and the best foundation from maybe a different manufacturer and a best concealer from another manufacturer. Our skincare primarily comes from one company in California who sustainably sources all of their ingredients through farms, et cetera, with fair wages, all the things. And then we've got our Pomifera oil, which is the One Drop Wonder that comes from a farm in Idaho. So it's all curated to create the most amazing product line that I've ever experienced in one place. It's like going to Sephora and getting the best of the best. So with that said, and we're letting a few more people in, I think. Joni, you got that, right? Okay, awesome. So tonight I'm going to introduce you a little bit to Lime Life, and then we are going to do like a 5-minute face. And I look like I have no eyebrows, no eyelashes, no features whatsoever right now. I am makeupless. I did just wash my face, and I did wash my face with one of my favorites, my nighttime routine. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit if you've got background noise. For my nighttime routine, I am in love with the Midnight Oil Collection. Why is Alexa coming in here? I should turn her off. So the Midnight Oil Collection, this is an oil-based cleanser. If some of you have gone to an esthetician, they are big fans of having a double cleanse at night. So this would be your pre-wash, if you will, pre-cleanse. It's an oil-based cleanser. It will melt all of your makeup off, and it smells delightful. I will follow that up with our Midnight Oil Serum that I have literally had multiple women come to me and go, oh my gosh, if I put this on my face at night, I wake up and my face feels so incredibly soft. As I'll just say, middle-aged women, sometimes we're finding a little bit drier. This is going to give you a supple feel in the morning. And I find that people ask me, like, what's my routine? This is my routine. I think you can use these products any time of day, any way you choose. This is what I do, but it really is trying to figure out what your skin needs. In the daytime, I will cleanse with either our Dream Clean or even the Power Start. I love both of those. Power Start's technically sort of targeted towards men, but I love it. It's got it's got a really great smell, and it's got some little exfoliating, what is it? It's called, it's a little rock. Anyway, it's I can't remember what the name of it is. And it just sort of exfoliates your skin beautifully. And I love that in the morning in the shower. After that, I will always do Sotox and One Drop Wonder. So Sotox and One Drop Wonder are a power duo, and they are sold as a duo. And so are the Midnight Oil Collection. They're paired together to save you a little bit more. Sotox is firming. Recently had my good friend Anne literally say, oh my gosh, I put this on. I thought my face was dry, but it was tight. She said, oh my gosh, I think I'll look 10 years younger by the end of the month. So Sotox is very tightening. It's from the Sonjai mushroom. We call it Sotox because it's kind of like Botox, but not really. So it's a topical, obviously. And then the One Drop Wonder is a single ingredient. It's an oil from this hedge ball, this Pomifera plant in, I think it's Idaho. And this is lightening, tightening, brightening together. These are little miracle products. So that would be my daytime sort of go-to. And I will have to say a plug for I Believe. We see some nodding. I Believe is literally the best eye cream I have ever tried. And I mean, feel free to type in the comments, girls who have tried it. It is so amazing. And it has sold out before. And it's available now. So you want to catch that. There's some great comparisons, and like 98% of people find that it reduces fine lines and wrinkles. We do have some questions sometimes about Eye Arise. Eye Arise is a serum. It's a lighter weight than the I Believe. And this really serves people who have bags or puffiness. And I do keep this in my makeup bag for days where I feel like I'm a little bit puffier. And what I do is a little trick is you want to take off the cap where this thing is up because you don't want any of the serum to drip out and you don't want to waste a drop. I will put a little bit on the back of my hand and I will just smooth that anywhere underneath. And usually adding a little bit of water is also good because, and I'll do that to my eyelids too when I'm puffy eyelids. Adding water, if you're ever dealing with like hyaluronic acid, which attracts 1,000 times its weight in water, you want to add some water so that that water will absorb into your skin. So that's a little trick there. Another little question that we have on anti-aging, because we love that, is our green smoothie collection. So the green glowing toner pads, do you guys ever, like maybe once or twice a week, you're looking at your skin going, oh, it looks dull, it looks dry, it looks flaky, it looks like, you know, it's just less vibrant, whatever, less glowy. This is when you want to use the toner pad. Probably for me, it's like twice a week. Some people could be 3 times a week, but it's totally individual to you. When you're feeling like your skin is dull, pull one of these guys out. Yeah, they are awesome. They're awesome. And then the green smoothie. Some people ask me, is this a morning cream or a night cream? It is a cream that you can use both times of day. It's totally up to you. I will use this to seal in my serum, and it depends on the day, and it depends on the weather, and it depends on your environment. It could be something that you use morning and night, and it can be something that you just use at night. It is a natural alternative to retinol. So it has celery seed extract. It's got alfalfa extract. I can't remember all of the ingredients. You can go on any of our websites and check it out, all the ingredients, but it is the natural alternative to retinol. And that is really great for sensitive skin. And you want those benefits of retinol. Okay, any questions? I went through skincare very fast. There's other formulations for oily skin, for you know, just different, like maybe in the summer you want a lighter feel, but those are some of our favorites, I think, for aging skin and perhaps right now. Let me check the comments. Yeah, Quench Cleanse. Yeah. And you know what, Quench Cleanse to me, like if you're using for dry skin, like try Quench Cleanse or the Midnight Oil Cleanser. Both of those feel very rich and very soothing on dry skin. So, okay. It's really important for you to have a really good skin regimen, to have your makeup go on smoother as well. And of course, we want to try to treat our skin so that we are having less aging and stuff. Less side results of aging. All right, I'm just looking around to make sure I have not forgotten anything. I don't think I have. I'm going to move very quickly. Oh, wait, let's see. This one won't be long because I promised you a 5-minute makeup, so this is not going to be a long call tonight. I feel the need to talk more, but it's going to be less. Oh, thank you, Joni. If you want to get a close-up on this makeup stuff, put me on speaker view so that you can see the makeup. That's a good tip. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with a primer. And the primer is something that I have skipped in the past, but I will not anymore. The primer actually does help fill in a little bit of the fine lines and wrinkles and large pores. It makes your makeup go on smoother. So you're just gonna, so this is a patented technology on the nozzle and the formula. It is the chosen primer and setting spray for the pros. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. My skin looks amazing. It feels firmer and glowier, and the more I go, I tell you what, it's pretty amazing. And I am 56, just turned 56, so full disclosure. All right, so I'm going to do just a little X and a T or whatever you want to do. Close your eyes and do the little primer thing. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with eyebrows. So there's no right or wrong. I am going to start with eyes because sometimes you will have fallout of your pigment on your face, and you can do, I mean, sometimes we just get into whatever habit we get into. I've always done foundation first, eyes second. I'm going to try it backwards. So I'm going to use our Claim to Frame eyebrow pencil. This one is in medium. I'm going to show you the light. The light is typically pretty blonde, and it does work on me, but I'm finding that I like a little bit more defined brow, and so I'm going to use the medium. It does have a very fine tip. It does not need sharpening. On the other end, it has a spoolie, which is quite valuable for filling in stuff. So I'm going to use my mirror to make sure that I can do this a little bit better. The idea with eyebrows is you want it to like align, your eyebrow wants to align with the inner corner of your eye. You want the outer corner to be like your nose to the outside. And you want the height of your eyebrow to be kind of in the middle where your pupil is. So if you want to try to define that spot and fill in, you can totally do that. You can kind of, if you need to extend your eyebrow, you can absolutely do that with this pencil. And the trick with, so I got one eyebrow on, with the trick with the pencil versus the brow gel. If you have unruly eyebrows, you might want to try the eyebrow gel. If you have sparseness, you can try the eyebrow gel, but the pencil really fills in the sparseness. So you can kind of go either way. But you choose. If you have both, there's a clear eyebrow gel, and there's, you know, the colored pencil. So you can kind of do a little bit of both if you feel like you need it. If you are blessed enough to have full eyebrows, God bless you. Especially at 56. Okay. So this little spoolie does help sort of spread out the product a little bit, kind of fill in. I absolutely love it. Okay. So there we got eyebrows. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. So I'm going to use one palette, pretty much this whole, for all the makeup today. Yes, the gel is good for covering stray hairs. So this palette is customizable. I've chosen the highlighter, the contour, and the blush. You could also put in the translucent powder. But what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep this so simple, I'm going to use one brush. And what I'm going to use, I'm not going to use multiple brushes on this. This is a 5-minute look. This is brush number 7. And I'm going to go over my entire eye with the highlighter color. And it's going to take a little bit more than 5 minutes because I'm explaining everything, but it is really a 5-minute look. Kind of going over my entire eye with the highlighter. And this highlighter is called Glowing. And that's just going to kind of even out the skin tone. Pigment is pigment. So it doesn't matter if it's in the eyeshadow or palette, pigment is pigment. So feel free to use different things, different products for different things. So now I'm going to add a little bit more depth, and I'm going to add the bronzer, and I'm going to kind of go on the outside of my eye. You want the lighter color on the inside of the eye and the darker color on the outside. And kind of a little bit above the crease because I have hooded eyes. So I don't know if you can see that. Looking pretty good. Okay. So now that I've got some eyes on, and this is just an everyday quick look. I'm going to put on some cheeks in a minute. I'm going to do an eye pencil. So tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to do the liquid liner, or do you want me to do this Duo, which has a little bit of a darker color and a shimmer. The Duo? Joni said Duo. Okay, I'm gonna go with Duo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the top lid a little bit with the darker color. To mostly towards the like middle to outer corner to create a little bit of definition. I'm gonna do the same to this one. And then I'm gonna go a little bit underneath. Not all the way underneath, just a little bit. And this is a waterproof gel. So like if you don't like what you did, you can smear it fast, but it will start to set. I am going to use the this is called, oh gosh. Oh, I'm in love with myself is the the pencil that I'm using. I'm going to use this little lighter color on the waterline of my eye to open the eye. And I'm also going to use a little bit of that lighter color on the inner corner of my eyes. I'm just going to smudge that out a little bit. And that just opens the eye a little bit. So that's pretty much the eyes, except for I'm going to get to mascara last. Now I'm going to go in with Quick Foundation. So I got to tell you a little story about the foundation. So this is a Perfect Complexion palette. And again, this will go on your skin better if it's primed, if it's moisturized and exfoliated. So you definitely want to do that. What I've chosen, and this is my main color. This is my highlighter, my brightening color, and this is a contour shade. Okay. This contour shade can be used for contour, but in reality, our skin tone has so many different colors to it. It's just kind of a nice way to not have a flat color on your face. And so I'm about to stripe myself like a Lion King, and you're gonna see. This is a vegan wax base. What does that mean? So there are a lot of cream foundations out there, and they are not all created equal. A lot of cream foundations have petroleum in it. They have beeswax. They have lanolin. Those are not vegan, and those are not. I mean, it's petroleum is oil-based. This is a vegan wax base. So this is coming from a plant. I am going to put just a little brightening shade. Oops, just a little brightening shade near my eye, like a little bit on the outside, a little bit on the inside. I'm going to kind of blend that out. I'm going to put a little brightening shade in the center of my face. So I'm going to go down the center of my nose, a little bit in the center of my face, a little bit down my chin. You're not going to see all this stripe in a minute. I'm going to add a little bit of contour where I want a little bit of a cheekbone, perhaps a little bit around my forehead. Now, if you have a bigger forehead, this is really important. I don't have a huge forehead, but at the same time, I don't really have bangs. So it's nice to kind of have that recede a little bit and focus on the center of my face. I don't love my nose. I mean, I've gotten used to it over the years, but it's a little wider than some. So I kind of want to focus and make my nose a little bit thinner. Somebody asked, why do you put this here? It just helps accentuate the pout of your lip. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in a few stripes of my main shade on my face. And the reason why it's all striped as opposed to just being blended in like solid is because I like a sheer coverage, and by doing it not all over my face, it sort of blends in beautifully. So that brush that I just used is a number 6 brush, and now I'm going to a 17. And if I want this to be my contour, and I'm going to do the actual contour with bronzer. And again, this is going to take 2 minutes when you get used to it, but it's just taking a little longer because I'm trying to explain it. This wax base is warming up to my face, and it's going to be very blendable. And I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to blend this side out. I'm literally just, this is the 5-minute face, like where you just literally just blend it out and rub it all in. It's hard to do half the nose. So it looks really sheer and really nice. If I wanted to use a little bit more of the contour, I might stipple. Where I don't want to move the product around as much. I want the color to stay where it is a little bit more. I can stipple. And as you can see, it's starting to give me a little bit more contour this way, where this side is more blended out. Two different techniques. And because I want the same face on both sides, I'm going to blend it all out. So the 5-minute face is blended all out, okay? Okay, I think I got it all. All right, so that's the foundation, super easy. And then what I'm going to do, I like to do it this way. I'm going to use one brush today. I'm not going to use any fancy brushes. This is number 3. It's like a little, it's just a regular brush for blush. It's a little bit angled. I'm gonna do my contour a little bit from here and here. I'm going to tap my brush off, add a little bit of blush. And then a little bit of highlighter on top of that. So if you want to think about 3 fingers, it's like contour, blush, highlighter. Sort of like that. Now, because I have a little bit of a line, I want to blend that out. I don't want people to see that highlighter line. But what it does is it gives you a little bit more of a cheek. You see that? Okay. So that's done. You can even do a little highlighter down the center of your nose if you want to. And then the last thing, I got to find my little, well, I can't find my eyelash curler. Hang on. Oh, there it is. I like an eyelash curler. I don't have very big eyelashes. And I am going to put a primer on. We don't sell one. I just like one. This one's from some company called Essence that I found somewhere, some influencer person. But I do like it. I try like different things. One thing too, if you don't like a dark line underneath your eye, you can take a brush and just like in your bronzer and just smudge, you know, a little bit of the bronzer underneath your eye too. That's just another technique that you can use. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my eyelashes on. This is our Perfect Mascara. It does help to warm the tube up a little bit, which I haven't done yet. You can just roll it between your hands and warm it up. One thing I do love is putting it on auto ship for every 3 months, because how many times have you guys, 3 months goes by in a blink of an eye and you don't know, and it really is good for bacteria, for efficacy, all the things, to go ahead and put this on auto ship every 3 months. And that way, you know that you haven't let it go too long. And if you want to stretch it out and you're like a 4-month girl, I mean, go ahead and do that. You can choose 4 months, but the recommended frequency is 3 months. All of our auto ships, you save 10%, you get free shipping, and then you don't have to worry about keeping track with it. So this Perfect Mascara is waterproof, or not waterproof. It is cry proof, but not waterproof. We do have a waterproof formulation as well. It is apparently very difficult to get off. No, I'm just teasing. You do need a makeup remover. You need like an oil-based makeup remover so that midnight oil will get it off. The makeup spray or the any kind of eye makeup remover will get it off. But because this is cry proof, you are not going to have raccoon eyes with this mascara. You won't have flaking. You won't have any sort of transfer. It is amazing. And then I'm going to finish it off with a lip. And I love our, I love dark nude lip liner. This is self-sharpening. So when you get it, you're gonna like people are like, I can't get it off. It screws off. And this is pretty dull at this point. What I'm gonna do is sharpen it by just click, click. And it makes it nice and sharp and it raises it up at the same time. As we age, lip liner helps keep your lip color from feathering. It also helps define your lips. If you like lip gloss, it's going to help keep that color longer. This is actually waterproof. However, if you eat oily foods, it will start to dissolve a little bit. It will extend your lips. So I just did the outside. You can fill in the entire inside if you want to. I'm going to do a neutral lip. This is a lipstick called 109. I think this is called, I can't remember. It's 109. Anybody can remember what 109 is? Very neutral lip. And I'm done. So if I want to, I could add like a little bit of shine in the center and just take a little bit of gloss in the center of the lip. And it'll give me just a little bit of shine. But of course, lip color is personal preference, depends on the time, day, all the things that you want to do. And I hope that that helped you. Are there any questions? You stick it in your bra while you're doing the rest of your makeup, of course. That's awesome. So easy peasy. If you liked this palette, again, this is blushing. It's literally called bronzer, and this one's called blushing. If you liked that, if you find any shine at all, you might want to add the perfect translucent powder to your mix. But other than that, if you just have like, kind of a quick, oh, thank you. 109 is Be Positive. Of course it is. I love that name. Yeah, the translucent powder gives you sort of that, I'll say Snapchat filter, if you will, to your face. It kind of blurs any lines and takes off any shine. I think that's it. I will give a plug for the best eye pencil sharpener ever. I have gotten a bazillion eye pencil sharpeners in my lifetime, and I literally tried this one for the first time today, and I was like, wow, that's kind of stupid, but it really kind of gave me a lot of joy to have that and to not have the sharpenings everywhere and to have it sharpened beautifully. So like I said, curated line, they found the best of everything. So if anything intrigues you, please, chat with the beauty guide that invited you to the call. We're so excited that you're here. We'd love to have you try Lime Life, and we can come up with a perfect complexion palette for you too. Just talk to your beauty guide about getting that perfect foundation for yourself. Just again, that foundation is non-comedogenic. It's not going to clog your pores. It's going to look like second skin, and it's not going to oxidize like liquid or oil-based foundations. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised on that. I think that's it. Anything else, ladies, that I missed? Awesome. Questions? Last chance. Okay, awesome. All right, well, we have kept you. We did it pretty fast. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.